This is Healing at Soul Level with your host, Shawna Williams. Shawna is here to provide various forms of healing that are non-invasive, that promote relaxation and aid the body in naturally healing itself by using ancient healing techniques that have been around for centuries. So please welcome the host of Healing at Soul Level, Shawna Williams.
Good morning and welcome to Healing at Soul Level. I'm your host, Shawna Williams. Oracle cards, also known as wisdom cards, are used for spiritual guidance. They're lighter and more uplifting than tarot cards. Today's guest has been practicing this modality as well as other fields of spirituality and wellness for over 2 decades. She is a certified Nia instructor, professional tarot card reader, and light worker. She's trained in Shamanic Arts, Astrology and Numerology, and her healing practice, Positive Movement School, located in Austin, Texas, is infused with all of these modalities. I'd like to welcome Angelica Mcauley to the show.
Hi, Shawna.
Hi. How are you?
I am good this morning. Austin, Texas is having a little bit of springtime weather, and it's really beautiful here.
Oh, that's wonderful. We're having storms.
It must be coming our way. I want to thank you so much for having me on the show. I've been looking forward to this all week, and I'm so excited to be here and share some insight and wisdom from the oracles with your wonderful listeners this morning.
Yes, I'm excited as well. I can't wait to hear some of your predictions and some of the things that's going on with this. This is really cool to me.
Well, I would like to say hello to everyone out there who has tuned in. And my name is Angelica, and as Shawna mentioned, I offer intuitive guidance and personalized ritual services for one-on-one clients as well as groups and events. And I created my purpose-driven business, Positive Movement School, which I do shorten to PMS, so I might reference it as PMS every once in a while. But those, of course, are the first 3 letters of Positive Movement School, and I enjoy the power that the PMS brings. I created it as an alternative education to serve as a spiritual resource for transformation and manifestation. And also, as you mentioned, I utilize the ancient mystical tools like tarot and oracles, as well as guided meditations and dance and rituals, the sciences of astrology and numerology, and new paradigm wisdoms like intention setting and gratitude as a way to help clients align with their authentic expression and divine purpose and help them to cultivate a constant connection to their higher self, which I believe is a love consciousness.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
I knew that you did, and we both resonate, which is probably why we get to work together to really help others. I'm a natural born instructor, and I've always been aware that there's angelic forces working with me, and I feel really blessed to serve your listeners on their healing journey today.
Oh, great. That's just wonderful. And for the listeners, I need to let you know that I first met Angelica at a crystal store. I was in there picking up a few crystals, and I felt this incredible energy. And I was like, oh, my God, who is in here that just feels wonderful? I just need to soak up this energy. And lo and behold, it was Miss Angelica. So, yeah, when you have a reading from her, you will feel this energy, and she has a really good energy. So anyway, okay, back to you, Angelica. So we're going to talk about oracle cards today. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yes. Yeah. I decided that it would be really fun to use oracles. Oracles really, like you said, tarot is really a study. You need to know the symbols and the meanings behind the cards. But New Age healing, there are oracle cards everywhere. You can find them anywhere online. You can find them in metaphysical bookstores, and anyone can use them. They're a tool to get, I feel, a more affirming language into your daily practice, because a lot of them do just use affirmations, and a lot of them call on the aspects of either divine guardians or angels, even fairies, mermaids, using things like mystical symbols, things that we can relate to. And then the books that come with these simple decks usually are in either alphabetical order or numbers. And it's so simple for anyone who would like to have a way to tap into mystic forces and bring it down to practical use in their daily life, daily practice as guidance, to really find an oracle deck that works for you and begin to bring it in and open up their own intuition and their own ability to tap into that wisdom.
Oh, okay. How would you like decide? Do you just like kind of look at the colors? How do you decide which cards to buy?
Oh, I love that. Look at the colors. I think that is a fantastic. Taking a few deep grounding breaths. And grounding, I know that's a word that people in our field use a lot, and that can seem like a new concept to those who are just beginning to come into a spiritual dynamic or bring more spiritual practice into their daily rituals. And grounding is really a sense of connecting to Mother Earth. We are made from her. We go back to her. And I find that the sense of getting in our bodies, bringing in that breath, the thing that we all share as human beings, and taking a few deep breaths, getting grounded into Mother Earth, which is settling into our flesh and bones, and then looking, the colors, the images. Sometimes some of these places you can open up the decks, or they'll have sample decks if you go to a metaphysical shop. And you can look at them and play with them. And it's a matter of shuffling, which can look just like cutting the cards or playing with them, looking at their images, and then looking at the book. And if you don't have the ability, of course, to open up the cards, then, I would say holding it. Maybe doing a little research on who is it that created this deck. Some people like me really relate to angelic energy, and there's so many out there that are based on angels. There's some that are put into more indigenous practices. So you can find some that are animal totems and animal guides. Sometimes we look at things that will relate to our ancestry, and there's so many out there that people can use. I have a library of them, that's for sure. I've been collecting for decades.
Wow. Yeah, I think that there are some that I'm drawn to. I just didn't really know how to use them. So I'm going to learn that today from you. Yes. And there is a practice. I like to tell people that, using the left hand is very traditional. Even if the left hand is your dominant hand, the traditional practice of using the left hand is that is our intuitive hand. It's the hand that helps us come from the subconscious. And even in Chinese medicine, if there's anyone out there who is an acupuncturist, the left side of the body represents the feminine side of the body, and that way it's our receptive side. So shuffling with the left, cutting with the left, that helps us receive information. Okay. Well, that was some pretty good information already, but we're going to do right now is we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Stay tuned. Hello, and welcome back to Healing at Soul Level. And I'm your host, Shawna Williams. Today, we're talking about oracle cards with Angelica Mcauley. Angelica, okay, we have you back on the air, correct? And I believe we have a caller. Yes. Let's talk with you.
Yes.
Caller?
Hi.
Hi. So my name is Iapo, but my government name is Cassandra. Yeah, I called this morning because I believe in divine intervention, and at about 3 o'clock this morning, I was scrolling through Facebook pages of people that I grew up with, and I was like, oh my gosh, look, it's Angelica. And then I saw a link to this show that was happening at 9 o'clock this morning, and I haven't seen Angelica's face since I was probably about 17, 18 years old.
Wow.
And I'm 42. So just to give you an idea of how much time has passed. How you doing, my dear?
It is so. I am fantastic. I am definitely doing great, and it's so wonderful to hear your voice. Thank you for your support. I'm doing oracle readings this morning. I would love to offer you an oracle reading. Since you said this is divine intervention, there must be some incredible message that I get to deliver to you after not seeing you for so long.
I will gladly accept it. Yes, it's amazing.
First, I have to ask also, how are you doing?
I am about to become a grandmother.
Wow, congratulations.
My daughter is in labor right now. She's not in serious labor. We're about to become a grandmother in about 24 hours type of thing.
Oh, wow.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
How beautiful. So much love. So much love. We are both, Shawna and I will both send so much blessings towards that birth, and I just hope it goes so easy and that there's just a beautiful, beautiful angel baby coming into the world. I am so excited about all the children that are getting born during the Aquarian age. I just really feel faithful that they're going to heal this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Cassandra, please help me say your new name.
Iapo.
Iapo. So beautiful. It suits you. It suits you so well. Iapo, I'm just going to have you take a nice deep breath in behind your heart and fill your heart chamber with oxygen. And then exhale down through your arms and into your palms. And if you could rub your hands together for me, we're going to activate your left hand, which is your intuitive hand. Relaxing breaths and rubbing those hands together, get a little warmth. And when you're ready, place your left hand on your heart. I'm pulling a card for you. Ooh. I have got the card Break Free for you. Break Free advises to try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So the messages that come in for me at this time is you're really ready. You're ready to wrap up some old projects, some old ideas, maybe even getting rid of some old belief systems, which I like to say BS. Get rid of some old BS and anything that you've been getting intuitive hits on about studying, learning more, researching, reading, even working with mentors. You're moving into a new positive phase, and you're ready to share and teach new wisdom and life experience. And the best way to expand that is to do different things, get involved with different groups, walk down different paths, take different routes to work, even brushing your teeth with the opposite hand, things that can be really subtle, but will help either build new synapses in the brain, will bring a new scope to your vision. It's time. It's time for you to do something new. How do you feel about this card?
I think it is so on time. Yeah, it's interesting that you would say that because I've been getting this a lot. I'm actually about to make a serious trip where I'm going to be driving to California from Florida.
That's a long drive.
Yes, and so my intention was to make it a long trip and take the opportunity to just stop in some places I've never been. And I got a reading maybe about a week ago, and it was basically saying the same thing, that the trip was going to be really good for me, but I had to be confident in doing things that I've never done, to just receive whatever comes from doing things. So it was actually crazy on time, this card.
Wonderful. I am so excited for you. Making it like a spirit quest, like where you allow those moments for your intuition to take you down those different paths and collecting even just energy from different spaces. That's an amazing drive. You're going to see so much of this gorgeous country.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yes, that's awesome. Well, what I've been doing...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
I pulled one more card for you out of the Ascended Masters deck, and I got the Goddess Isis, which is about balancing your career and home life. She was, of course, able to be the mother, the leader, the sister, the friend, and I have it upright for you. So it's true. This drive that you're taking is going to really help you reset before, of course, you are grandma and all these things happening. It's going to really teach you about freedom, boundaries, and how important it is to keep balance with your personal time so that you can show up for your great work and for your family.
Well, I thank you for calling in. I'm sorry, we are running out of time. I'm going to have to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Please stay tuned. Hello, I'm Shawna Williams from Healing at Soul Level. Today we're talking about oracle cards with Angelica Mcauley. I believe we're going to get started on talking about the astrology right now. Is that correct, Angelica?
Yes, it is. One of the things I've studied the longest is astrology. My grandmother had a book, and the book was How to Draw Charts, and I picked that up probably when I was 12 or 13. And since I've already been busted on my age by my old friend from Alabama, it's been a long time since I've been really studying astrology and how much it can aid us every day to know what energies we're working with. So I thought it would be really fun to offer the listeners every sign of the zodiac is going to get an oracle card. And so we'll start with the very beginning, which we just passed Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it comes in with springtime, and that's April, usually March 20th or all the way to April 19th. So all those people out there, my Aries brothers and sisters and everything in between, I'm going to pull a card for you. So if there's any Aries listening right now, please take a nice deep breath. Oh, my goodness. I got twin flame for the Aries. So twin flame energy, so much of what we feel in our human bodies can really revolve around wanting to connect to others and wanting to connect in a real soul level, an intimate level where we feel recognized and reflected in our highest light. Aries, I would say that if you're in relationship now, this person could possibly really be here as a twin flame energy, which can do two things. It can burn us and teach us things that no other relationship can teach us. Sometimes these things feel karmic. It can also heal us and complete us so that we can serve in a more whole way. Anything else about this twin flame energy? If you're not in a relationship, start to get it ready, because one's coming in that is going to be very transformational. And if you're in a place where you're not ready for a relationship and you're doing healing work, then be your own twin flame and love yourself unconditionally, accepting all parts of yourself. Okay, Taurus is next.
Taurus
is going to, that is, again, our little springtime baby. Taurus is a beautiful earth sign, and it's about all five senses. And Tauruses, if you're out there listening, I'd like you to take a nice deep breath. My sister's in the kitchen right now, and she's a Taurus. I'm going to be reading this card for her, too. Ooh, Taurus, watch your thoughts. It is important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. So what's really incredible about our thoughts is we're beginning to really understand that it is more, we've been taught believing is seeing, but actually that seeing is believing. But in actuality, the truth is believing is seeing. So as you believe something, you become in alignment with manifesting that or something better in your life, something that will really serve you, your good, and the good of everyone around you. So Taurus says, bring that loving energy to your thoughts. That way you can bring more love into your life. And every time you find yourself maybe feeling sense of lack or fear, any anxiety or worry, be gentle with yourself. You can even thank your fears for trying to protect you, but remind yourself that you're a powerful manifester, and it's so important to think about only what you desire and stay in peace and in faith that you're in the perfect place at the perfect time, being divinely guided. All right, we're going to move on to Gemini. Geminis are
that's
amazing.
my sister.
Oh, good. This one's going to be for your sister. Geminis are incredible. They have this sense of freedom and this power of creative genius. I have so many Geminis in my life, always helping me keep it light. Focus upon your strengths, Geminis. Take a deep breath and hold that in. We have the god Apollo coming in to help you now to look at your natural born talents and abilities. Strengths are, when we have any question about what is my strength, it's very simple gauge in your body. You will feel stronger when you imagine yourself doing an activity, serving in a certain way. If it makes you feel weaker, then that's not one of your strengths. And begin focusing on your strengths at this time, because they're going to take you to the next level. So if your strength is communication or connecting others, teaching, if your strength is compassion and understanding and listening, we need you to bring it. And if your strength is about speaking your truth, we need to hear you speak up more than ever. All right, moving on to the next one. Yeah. Cancer are sweet cancers. Well, I mean, some people know cancers and they're like, sweet cancer. Cancers are fierce. The crab is the symbol for Cancer. And that is really this idea that they have a hard exterior, but they're so soft and tender on the inside. So I hope I'm not saying too much about y'all Cancers. I would like Cancers to take a nice deep breath. They're so intuitive. I can't wait to see what comes up for them. Ooh, another totally different oracle deck. I got soulmate relationship for Cancers. So if you have been feeling like a new romance is on the way, if you are in a relationship now and it feels too good to be true, it might actually just be your worry about that, because it probably actually is true and good. This romance has a spiritual basis, and Cancers really are so intuitive and sensitive and spiritual that they need an intimate relationship that would have a spiritual connection so that they can communicate on that psychic level and be understood for all their beautiful emotions. So soulmate relationship on the way. If you're in one, enjoy it. If you have been wondering when it's coming, I would say get ready. So if there's any healing to do from past relationships, forgive and release those hurts. Any lessons that have come have served you and they've made you stronger and wiser. It's time to let someone in. Let the guard down. Keep your boundaries up around having your freedom, being who you are, and remain confident so that someone who reflects your confidence can come in and the two of you can shine bright and really bring joy to others.
That's really nice.
Yeah, that was. I love it. There's so much romance in the cards today.
That's true.
All right, moving. It is. it's beautiful. I think people in springtime, we do have that feeling. It's always part of spring is coupling up and being flirtatious and charming. But also I feel like 2018, when you add all the numbers together in numerology, is something I've also studied, and the magic of numbers is something I've always understood and recognized. That 2018 adds into an 11. And 11 is one of those numbers that we don't add together. It's just like 22 and 33 and 44. This is a master number, and it means so many things. But what it truly means is manifestation. This is the year that we can all manifest our desires. And so many people have been doing tons of healing work, whether they knew it or not, energetically, karmically, on a soul level, so that they, just like the show, on a soul level, just so they really could finally bring in that partner, or even the family group, or the best friends, the soulmate relationships that they need to really live their best life.
Man, that's some interesting stuff you're giving us. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break right now. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to Healing at Soul Level, and I'm your host, Shawna Williams. We are talking with Angelica Mcauley about oracle cards, and she's been giving some astrology on the oracle cards, and we are up to Leo.
Leos are lions
Yes.
and lionesses. I am so excited to get to read some oracle cards for the Leos right now. So any Leos listening, please take a nice deep breath in. I'm going to read from the Ascended Masters deck for my Leos. Oh, listen. Oh, goodness. Leo loves to be heard. They roll from the mountaintops. So it's so important right now that you bring that gorgeous charisma and leadership energy into the quality of listening. This is about listening to your big heart. This is about listening to your soul's desires, but it's also about giving the best gift that we can give each other as humans, our time and undivided attention. And for Leos, they really like that attention, on them. Think of others, put them in your shoes, and give them the attention that you desire, because no one would be able to give attention as good as that Leo. Listening is also about what I like to call psychic iTunes. We can walk into a grocery store and a song will be on. We turn on the car and a song will be on. We'll be listening to random music. The messages that are coming through for you now are helping to put you on your path. So listen to conversations in passing. There will be nuggets of wisdom all around you on T-shirts, stickers, graffiti, advertisements. You are looking for spiritual guidance. Keep your eyes open and ask for the divine light and divine love to help you hear what it is that you need to hear. It's time. And follow those symbols, signs, and words.
All right. All right, Leos.
Yeah. That's hopefully very helpful for them, because they have such an ability. They are just natural born leaders, and it's so important to have a leader who listens, and really knows what the needs of the people they love and care for are. We're going to move into Virgo. Yes. One of my personal favorites. I love my Virgos for all of their uniqueness and intensity. They're just so smart, and I trust Virgos in so many ways. So Virgos, if you're out there listening, take a nice deep breath in. I'm going to use my mermaid card for them. Make a decision, Virgo. I'm tired of you analyzing every option. and looking at all of it and criticizing it. Just make a decision already. If you're feeling stuck or indecisive, which, can be a regular spot for Virgos. They're so intellectual and they can almost get frozen sometimes because they can see so much of what could happen or might happen. Stop worrying about it and get out of the way. Listen to your intuition and make a decision. So this really, the Virgo mind is so analytical. I say make a list. Virgos love making lists. And really looking at the pros and cons of whatever it is you're ready to make a decision about. The most important thing in living as a human and really trying to bring our great work to the world is choosing a 60-40 percentage. 60% of following our heart, our passion, making decisions because the choice we're making fills us with inspiration, gets us energized, gets us motivated. And then 40% of the stuff is washing dishes, doing laundry, returning phone calls, paying the bills. So if there is a decision to be made, follow your heart, not your head, Virgo. Do some dancing, get out of your head, get back in your body, and listen to your intuition, because something great is going to come from this decision. You're going to be opening a door to a wonderful new opportunity. Don't worry. You are being divinely guided. So try not to worry, my Virgos.
Right.
All right, moving to Libra. Yes.
Libra.
Beautiful Libras. Libras are here to make our world a more beautiful, comfortable, elegant place. Love my Libras. So Libras, I'm going to read from the Ascended Master deck. Everyone who's listening that is a Libra, take a nice deep breath in, relaxing the jaw and the space between your eyebrows. I think it's this one. Ooh. Fertility, Libra. It is time to bring whatever it is that you are ready to birth into existence. So with the fertility card, it's really about feeling like there is something that wants to be born. And that sense of pregnancy can be really intense. It can be emotional. It can be vulnerable. And if there are some Libras out there who are ready to start a family, be aware that you are fertile right now and it's time. If you're ready to start a project or bring in a new business partner or create a new business or even make your home more beautiful, like a creative project at home that could be an improvement, now is the time. You're feeling fertile and you are ready to birth something. Be aware that the birthing process has its pains, but is completely worth bringing your beauty into this world. So go through the birthing pains. Understand that's just part of this lesson. It will make you stronger. And if you're in that stage of the birthing process, our hearts go out to you. Push through, because once you push through, mama, it's going to bring such joy and bliss, beauty, and elegance to the world.
Wow. Okay, well, that was the last one for right now. We will take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll finish up with the astrology. Hello, and welcome back to Healing at Soul Level. I'm your host, Shawna Williams. We are talking about oracle cards with Angelica Mcauley, and she is given a reading for all of the astrology signs. Which one are we up to now?
All right. Now we're up to Scorpio, which is my sign. I'm a triple Scorpio.
And my mommy's sign.
I mean, we talked about that. Sometimes, Scorpio mom can be really hard, but we make y'all so strong. We make you so very strong. So we only have about 5 signs left. We're past the halfway mark. Scorpios, take a nice deep breath in for me. My passionate, intuitive, mysterious Scorpios. I'm going to read from the Mermaids deck for us since we're a water sign. Ooh, yes! Wind for prosperity! So, new abundance and exciting opportunities will be washing over us now. That is an affirmation for all of the Scorpios out there, because we have that power that we can really affect everyone in our lives. You know, we can go in a room and make it or break it. If we come in with some dark energy, oh goodness, everyone's going to feel it. So Scorpios, please be aware and keep your energy light, bright, and beautiful. Waves of prosperity. This is about really letting go of any scarcity consciousness. So anytime you feel like there's not enough to go around, remind yourself that there's more than enough, and there are amazing opportunities out there for us. Keep your eyes open and only choose the opportunities that resonate with your heart. Excellent. Prosperity.
Mm-hmm. Always a good thing.
For money and health, always a good thing, yeah. Money, health, and really just doing what we love, you know, having more freedom, more time, more friend time, all of that. So now I'm going to move to Sagittarius, our fiery philosophers. Sag, if you're out there listening, take a nice deep breath. I'm going to read from the Ascended Masters for the Sagittarius, and I think this is their card. Spiritual law of attraction. I know my Sages know all about that. The spiritual law of attraction, we've heard of The Secret. All that stuff helped bring so much of what we're now doing on the planet out to the, like, you know, consciousness of the collective. About, I don't know, 2007 maybe? They're going on 10 years now. People are aware of the fact that what you think about, you will bring about. The spiritual law of attraction really is about finding deep peace and joy so that we can create more peace and joy in our life. Who we are every day helps us like an antenna to receive messages that will divinely guide us. Sag, we need you to be divinely guided so you can bring your great work and wisdom to the world. Think about what you want to bring about, and then think about what you want to bring about. The magic that makes the spiritual law of attraction work is the gratitude rampage. You have got to be in a place of gratitude for all that you have so that you can receive more of what you love.
All right.
Yes. Moving to Capricorn, my serious hard workers and my serious playmates. I think the moon is in Capricorn right now, which is really nice. I love when the moon's in Capricorn because you can really get all that stuff done. Don't be lazy today, y'all. Choose a project and get it done. Capricorn energy is a do energy. Capricorns, I think I'm going to do Ascended Masters for the Capricorns, even though I just shuffled the mermaids. I'm going to go back and shuffle the Ascended Masters. There's a message in here for y'all. So Capricorns, take a nice deep breath. Definitely relax that serious brow that you have. Give me a nice smile. It's going to be this one. Positive change. Positive change, my Caps. If you've been going through some hard stuff, know that you have done the work. And the positive change is happening now. Not tomorrow, not in the future, right now. So
listen up, nephew. She's talking to you.
That's right. Oh, that's sweet. Little Capricorn nephew. Yes. It is positive change for you. And that really means that we've been going through some hard times. You know, we've been learning some deep lessons. And now we're ready for the upswing. So enjoy it and own it. Positive change is on the way. Have an affirmation for the next 28 days, Capricorns. We just had a Scorpio full moon last week. We still have about 24 days to the next full moon. Even if you just do it for 5 days, every day affirm. Positive changes are happening in my life now. Positive changes are happening in my thoughts now. Positive changes are happening around me now. Okay, that was for our beautiful Capricorn. Just my mom is a Capricorn, and my rising sign, for those of you who know about astrology, is in Capricorn, and I'm very grateful for that. And there are positive changes happening in her life. Thank goodness. 2017 was hard for everyone out there. 2016 was really difficult. Like, what a heavy year between storms and all the dark energies. But I'm just so excited that 2018 has just been a positive, even though there's a lot of things, we're seeing things wrap up and begin to heal. All right, Aquarius. I'm on down to my last two. So Aquarius. Yes. Oh, amazing. So we are in the age of Aquarius, and look that up if you don't know about it, because we got 2,500 years of revolution, humanitarianism, and information. I'm going to go for the Mermaid Oracle on this one. Aquarius, take a nice deep breath. I know you know everything already, but we're going to try to give you a little more insight. Here it is. Oh, mother healing. All right. So for my Aquarians out there, as your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. It's so important that we let go of any differences or dis-ease in the connection to the divine mother energy. Accept her and embrace her as she is. She did her best, and you are the incredible human you are because of your mother.
Well, all right, Aquarius. We only have one left, I believe, and that's Pisces, and that's me. So we will hear about that when we come back. We're going to take a break. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Healing at Soul Level. I'm your host, Shawna Williams. So we've been talking about oracle cards and astrology with Angelica Mcauley, and she is down to the last one, which is Pisces, my sign.
Saving the best for last. Yay. All right, my Pisces, take a nice deep breath in. I have shuffled the Ascended Masters deck, and I think this is your card. Take charge of this situation, and the Ascended Master is Moses. What a powerful one. So taking charge of the situation for Pisces is a very important lesson. You have the ability to do it on a psychic spiritual level. The water sign Pisces sometimes really is too sensitive to everyone around them and wanting to take care of everyone around them. And so sometimes taking charge can be delayed because they feel how maybe other people aren't ready. We need the Pisces to step up and channel that incredible, sensitive, protective, intuitive energy and take charge of the situation, because no one else has the capacity that you have with your amazing innate spiritual wisdom. Pisces was born wise and born strong. So pour yourself, that water, that divine Pisces, pour yourself into this project, whatever it is you're ready, and take charge. You are the leader on this, and we trust you.
Thank you.
All right,
we did all the astrology signs.
Yes.
Now, before we run out of time, I'd like to hear more about your business and how people can contact you.
Great. Well, like I said, I'm available for one-on-one services, events, and groups. I love working with groups. I am based out of Austin, but I travel to all the cities in Texas once a month. So if you're interested in scheduling some time with me, you would go to positivemovementschool.com to the contact page. Send me an email, and I'll get back to you, and we can work something out. I also I love creating conscious content on social media sites. So if you would like, if you're an Instagram person, follow Positive Movement School on Instagram. If you're a Facebook person, follow Positive Movement School on Facebook. I make posts for every full and new moon that talks about the astrology. I give oracle cards and awesome free content on both of those for any type of soul expansion and growth. And I'd love to hear from you.
Well, thank you, Angelica, for being my guest today on the show. It was great having you. You gave so much wonderful information. Again, if y'all want to contact Angelica, all you have to do is go to positivemovementschool.com, or you can find her on Facebook and Instagram at Positive Movement School. I'd like for you to tune in next week to hear about the Akashic Records. And for more information on this book, on this show, or to book Reiki services and Akashic Record readings with me, visit my website at indigo-qi.com. If you have a healing modality that you'd like to share and want to be a guest on my show, email me at Shawna, that's SHAWNA, at indigo-qi.com. You've been listening to Healing at Soul Level, and I'm your host, Shawna Williams. Thank you for tuning in. Love and light.
This has been Healing at Soul Level with host Shawna Williams. Listen each week as Shawna will help you discover the different healing modalities and how to use them in your everyday life, right here on Shawna Williams' Healing at Soul Level.